Hello, everybody. Toasted Baby here, and welcome. I hit my mouse. Welcome back to hit this, or not hit the mouse. Welcome back to hit the mouse. Can we do it? We did it! Yay! Round 2. Yay! We win. Share. It's not that entertaining. Anyway, welcome back to Feed the Sexy Beast. This is coming out early because I want to get stuff done and I want to get moving on, and I kind of been waiting for a long time. Anyway, I just want to get stuff moving on here because I've been waiting to turn this thing on, and I don't want to wait anymore. So anyway, I finally finished my computer. I've got all the drives installed. There's a lot of packet loss lag, or it seems like, from the host server. So excuse the lag. But anyway, there are 30 16K drives. There are 40 4K drives, and then there are 30 64K drives in here, and these 64K drives are a bitch to make. I think I had to make about 800 or 900 basic processors just to make these 30 drives. So yeah, I went through a lot of quartz with it. So anyway, got that done. And then if we go down here, I got the entrance area kind of squared away. So this is what it's going to kind of look like. See, it's modern, then there's stairs, but I want to redo the stairs because I want to get rid of that little corner thing right there. So I'm going to go down there, and then this is what I have set up right now. So yeah, we got the Fusion Reactor. I got all the machines set up over here. We have these are centrifuges for the deuterium. These are centrifuges for helium-3. These are macerators to make endstone dust. Hold on, Cher's being really fucking annoying. I'll be right back. Alright guys, sorry about that. Apparently she's going to a party and she just had to say goodbye to me. So anyway, this isn't where we left off. Hold on, oh, well, this is just a terrible mistake. Anyway, I'm going to go back to where we left off, and then we'll continue. Oh, right, this is much better. Anyway, as I was saying, that is for helium-3. That is for deuterium. These electrolyzers are to get hydrogen cells. We have 20 aqueous accumulators gathering water in here, or right there. And then we have some extractors to get the air cells from the electrolyzers just to extract the cells. And then these macerators are for the endstone to get helium-3. So the reason I have the machine set up like this instead of like doing it kind of fancy like I did last time is because if I ever want to add a third reactor, then all I need to do is just stack more machines on top of it, put some more glass fiber cable behind it, and that's it. That's all I need to do to add more, because last time I'd like dig into the ceiling and stuff. So, and the reason I say a third reactor is because I plan on adding a second one in order to make, if we go into the NEI recipes in here, I plan on adding a third reactor to do this reaction, which is a lithium cell and wolfranium cell. You get iridium ore. So, yeah. This is to make iridium, and the reason I wanted to have a reactor to make iridium instead of just using UU matter is if you have this going, or is it? Or is it? Nope. There, I think if you have this reaction going, it's actually cheaper to make iridium ore this way than if you were to use a matter fabricator and make it from UU matter. I think you save like 16 million EU. It's really not that much in the whole scheme of things, but I've never used a fusion reactor to make iridium before, so I figured I might as well just, because hopefully we're gonna start getting some good stuff. So hopefully we might be able to get some iridium and stuff, or make a second reactor just for iridium, and then a third reactor for more power if we ever need it. And like I said, all I have to do is just stack more machines on top, put some more cable on, and that's it. So as you can see, I sprayed all the cable blue because, do I have any more cable? No, I think I'm put it, oh, this chest has some stuff in it. There's a couple things that we need to do before we start this up. First thing is, I'll just go over the way that this is all set up. These are liquid transposers for, this one is for helium-3 cells. This one is for, load up, deuterium cells, which is hydrogen-2. And this one is just for straight helium cells. That's going to, they just auto-feed into there, and they just pump out, and then, so it's just going to pump everything out into here, and then they all lead into a tesseract. And then we're going to put some tanks up top. Over here, we have the routers with the different upgrades on them. All the routers have like the bandwidth and speed upgrades. So like this one is inject. I think this is extraction. I put all the extraction on the right or far right. Yeah. So this is all extracting from north sides of the machines. This one is injecting endstone dust. Do I have any level emitters in here? No. And then this one is just putting in empty cells for the to get the byproduct. This one, it is, again, extracting from north sides right here. Yeah, so that's extracting. Let's go ahead and remove these torches because we're not going to... Nope. There we go. That was just to keep the routers deactivated while setting everything up. This is inserting, if we look down here, there's going to be inserting the hydrogen cells into the top side. This is, I have the routers on the side here because this is for making the hydrogen and air cells. This is inserting cells, and then just automatically inserting there. I had to have the water liquiducts on the bottom, so that's why we had to do, that's why I had to have the liquiducts down there, so that's why the routers are on the side. Aqueous accumulator, just making water, nothing special about that. We have the extracting endstone dust, and then this one is inserting endstone. And the way that I have this set up is, so it's already they're full, both sides are full, and then as I need endstone dust, I have the level emitter down here. If the endstone dust count in that computer, the red computer, if it dips below 1,000, then it will extract the, so it's move stacks, and then this is the extract one. So it will extract endstone dust if that count dips below 1,000. The reason I did it that way was because these machines are slow. I put one overclocker in each of them, which actually seems to make a hell of a lot of difference because GregTech machines treat overclockers differently than like normal IC2 machines. It doubles the speed but quadruples the power consumption. So each one of these is now consuming 128 EU per tick, but they go much faster. And the reason I'm having that so they're all full is just so it can offset the slowness of it. And then that's all. Everything is just doing stacks at a time, so just stacks on stacks. This one I did differently. I didn't put the bandwidth upgrade in the router, so it doesn't do stacks at a time. It will do let's extract as normal. No things. This is compressed air cell, but it is only going to do a single cell at a time. So it'll do a single cell into there, and then the way these routers work, they kind of build off of at an angle. So if this was the insertion one, it'll insert into that one, 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 and that one. And it just kind of goes off at an angle until it gets to the far opposite corner. By Crunkle. God, he's old. So then it's just doing individual cells into each one of these machines, so they only have to do like one at a time. So I can use all 12 instead of like having 2 stacks in one machine and then the rest aren't being utilized. So that's really it for that. These machines are already set up. That's why, as you can see, that they're spinning. These are already set up. There's no power going to them, but they all have the endstone dust. Everything is good. I actually kind of made a bit of an oopsie. So this computer actually has, oh, it's flickering, 2,000 endstone dust in it because I kind of did a bit of an oopsie and pulled out more than I should have. So all we need to do before we turn this reactor on is get some hydrogen cells into these industrial centrifuges. So all we need to do for that is we have the water going there, and then we have water being taken out right there. I think that's not activated yet. But, so let's actually, let's just go ahead and do, where is water out? There we go. We'll set to water out. Set. There we go. So that's set to water out. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go ahead and... Oh, no, I don't have that. Actually, we need to go home first. So, no. Let's go. And I'm just still flying through this hole in the floor to get up and out, like in and out of here. So it's really not too efficient. But we need to go home. Door! There we go. And if we go into my computer, there we go. Let's do that. So let's go. What was it? Oh, I have made 5 quantum tanks. Took fucking forever again. Bye, Spy. Can't type right now. But so I have 5 quantum tanks, and we'll head back home. And I already have a place chosen for these. I'm gonna do it similar to last time, where I have different quantum tanks in the industrial information panel to describe what they actually have in them. But I'm gonna make it smooth into the wall right here, so it's all going to be flush. I just need to make the panels because I don't really have all the dies. Oh, God, for them yet. Oh, nope, shit. I forgot to make tesseracts for this. I'm stupid. Let's go through again. Okay, so let's go back to my computer. It's just me mumbling. Right now, we need Tesseract. Liquid Tesseract. 10 of those. I already have the unattuned one, so we don't have to wait for those to get made. Right now, I think it's just making, oh yeah, the pneumatic servos, which is glass, iron, and redstone. Actually, barely any redstone left. I had like 15,000, but those 64K drives just ruined me. Let's make, oh, Tesseract, do we have enough room? Spam click that. Looks like we do. And we're good. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect! Let's go back here. Oh, no. And there we go. So now we just need to set these Tesseracts up. One on the far right is going to be... Oh, no. Sorry, that's not what I want to do. It is... Scott? Nobody goes by their real name here. Scrub. Okay, so this one is going to be... Oh, first things first, we want to do all them redstone ignored. And then this one is owner only, send only. And load up. There we go. Plasma. Oh, no. This one is going to be plasma out. So that's going to be plasma out there. We'll do a liquid tesseract here. Right click on it. Hope we don't crash. Ignore redstone. Configuration. Owner only. Receive only. And this one is going to be plasma in. There we go. And then what we're going to do is put a redstone torch down there and make sure they are both disabled. Disabled. Perfect. And then liquiduct and liquiduct right there. Connect. Perfect. And the reason I put the tesseract so far back is if we do F9, you can see the little green squares. That is the chunk border right there. So I was actually going to have like the tank about right here, and then have each tank area going to have its own little like pedestal thing. But then I realized that the chunk border was all the way back there, so I was like, fuck it. We're doing it like that. So I'm just going to do that for the next 4. This is going to be helium-3, deuterium, regular helium, and then water, and then I'm going to have lava and monster essence once I get more materials for quantum tanks, because I am completely out of iridium. So, yeah, I'm just going to get the rest of the 4 tanks set up, and then we will get the deuterium hydrogen centrifuging into deuterium. There we go. All right, guys, all the tanks are done. I hope they're all set to suck. That one and then this one I did on that side because I was stupid. So they should all be set up. I'll go through and label them later. Once we put this one down, this should be pumping water automatically. Once it goes in, or it's going to do that. Is it filling up? Yep, filling up with water. And then once we do this, it should start pumping out. Yes, once it updates, there it is. That's pumping out. And then if we go downstairs, it should be leading into the electrolyzers. Unless I don't think did I set up the tesseract yet? Yes, so it is going into the electrolyzers. This one is already electrolyzing. Yes, that's electrolyzing. It's hooked up to that ultimate HV array right there. So, bye. So these are electrolyzing. These filling up with water. Yes, that's going very slow. Oh, slowly but surely. It is filling up. Perfect. And then those are going to be filling that tank up with water as well. The hydrogen cells are going to be fed into here. Once that gets filled up, then we will move on to step 2. And then I disconnected the power. Yes, so none of these are powered. And, oh, and also... Oh. There we go. The reason I'm doing blue is because I can have multiple color cables. It's the same thing with the ME cables. You can have like a blue cable, and then if you put a green next to it, they don't connect to each other. So you can like split off power. So we have that going. I'm going to let those hydrogen cells get made. So these are all going. Doesn't look like... Oh, they're all insufficient energy lines. So if we do that, it's going to be... Okay, so let's go ahead and grab this and go off one of these MFSUs. Do that. The reason I have these MFSUs here is because once we get the reactor running, it needs 2,048 EU per tick to keep it going throughout its entire cycle. And then once that happens, then we get the plasma, and that's going to feed into this plasma generator, and then that should be enough power to keep it going again. So these MFSUs are just here for the first cycle of this reactor. So that is draining down, which is to be expected. That means those all should be going. Is it electrolyzing? Yes, it is. Don't know how well it's going to work. It's taking insufficient energy. What do you mean it's insufficient energy line? There's one, two... You know what? Fuck it. We'll just do them all. Do that and that. You're all feeding into these. So no more flickering. Stop the flickering. Stop it. You all have plenty of energy. None of you are overclocked. What do you mean insufficient energy line? Stop it! You son of a bitch. What? Each one takes 128 EU per tick. That I know. There's 7 of them. That means it's less than 2 packets of HV power. You know what? Fuck it. We'll just do that. Okay, so these deuterium cells are just going to have to wait then. You guys can go butt fuck yourself. How about that? That sound about good? Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, so you guys do that. Water is still going. Let's go check that water tank and see how well that's doing. Oh, it seems it's turning nighttime, so power is not going to be a problem. Okay, well, anyway, let's do that. There we go. Go up here. How is water looking? Is it pumping out fast enough? 10. It's disabled, send only. To water out. Why is it staying at 10? Huh. Okay. Unless it's pumping out at the same rate that those aqueous accumulators are pumping in. I don't see how, because I had 20 on my... I had 20 last time, and they were going ham. They actually filled up the quantum tank with water, so those... all good. Are they feeding? Okay, so this is to water out. Come on, load up. Yes, water out. That's set to that. Owner only, disabled, owner only, receive only. This is set to... let's do water in, owner only, send only. So these should be feeding water out. Yep, water's going out, so I guess until these get filled up, then stuff? Well, that one's filled. That one's filling. That one's filling as well. Well, okay. Anyway, you know what? Since that is not going to work, we'll just go ahead and do it the way that I originally had planned. So, well, since we're not going to fill those up using just the power that we have right now. So, let's go ahead and head back home. And I needed to get a couple... you know, I'll do that later. First thing I want to do is get this stuff set up. We'll do that, that, and that. So we can do 1, 2, 1, 2. Those are going to lag. These are just little spot loaders for the back chunks that I forgot about and then ended up using because I'm a complete fucking idiot. And then we have this chunk loader is going to go underneath this spot loader. And is it going to... there it is. Once we open it, come on. Now you can see the little ball. Radius to 9 chunks. I think that's actually it. That's all I need. Yeah, and then... oh, yep. That's it. And then the... should be right in front of that. I forgot this area is smaller than it needed to be. So, yeah, that's it. So, 9 chunks. So, 12 chunks total. Then this is completely out of power. So, phantasmic. Anyway, I'm going to head back home. I actually... you know what? Let's just head back home. So, there we go. Let's go back here. And I'm going to get a couple things done. One thing that I wanted to get done were some deep storage units. They're a little bit more expensive, but I have all the materials to make 8 of them, because that's all I can afford. So I'm going to make some deep storage units and storage buses. These are going to store like the big items like, what do we have? Sand, cobble, gravel, dirt, ender balls, probably steak, leather will probably funnel to the thing at spawn, and then that should be all the thing. rubber, maybe? Glass, smooth stone, we can probably regulate. I don't know, what was that? 6 items, so we have 2 more that we can go ahead and stick in there. We'll figure that out later. So I'm going to get those made, and then we are going to... Oh, and also, I've been a busy little bee, and I've already made some deuterium and helium-3 cells. We're actually going to use these to jumpstart the reactor and get everything going so we can finally get those hydrogen cells into those stupid centrifuges. So I'm going to get all that stuff done, and then I will meet you back at my new house to get that reactor running. Actually, first I'm going to show you a couple more things on how I am regulating stuff, because you guys seem to be quite inquisitive about that. And then we will start the reactor, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, I am back. I got the cells, but first things first, just a quick overview of how I am regulating everything to be made. You already saw how I'm using level emitters to control the push and pull of certain items in there to keep this regular. I also have these 8 things in the floor. It is a precision export bus, a level emitter, and then ME interfaces. As you can see, the ME interfaces are connected to the green ME cable, which goes up to my main computer. And then the other ones are connected to the red, which is for this. So like this one, this is sand. This is just always active. Just push sand out into the green computer. This one is always craft items, and it's active with redstone signal, tungsten dust. And that's hooked up to this level emitter. So whenever it gets more than 3 tiny piles of tungsten dust, it'll emit a redstone signal, and it will craft a large pile, which will then send it to the main computer. Same thing here with UU matter. The red computer is going to get the main UU matter, and then once UU matter in the red computer goes over 1,000, because that's what I'm using to make redstone, it will send stacks of UU matter until it dips below 1,000 again. This one is to craft nickel dust with 3 tiny when it gets above 3 tiny piles. Over here, this one is for titanium dust when it gets more than 3 tiny piles. This one is for, what is this? Load. Iridium ingots when it gets more than 8 iridium nuggets. When it gets 9, it'll make an ingot. These 2 I have not used yet. And if we go ahead and dip behind the computer over here, we can see that there is more regulation going on. This one, it will craft when it gets a redstone signal. It will make empty cells when it dips below 500 empty cells, just to make sure that we never run out. Machines are being utilized to their full potential. This one over here is to craft endstone. When it gets below 5,000, it'll craft more endstone using the Tome of Alkahest in the computer, if we can see it. Here's what we have. I already put some UU matter, Tome of Alkahest to make endstone. That will craft when it gets to that. This export bus is putting the tiny piles of nickel, titanium, and then iridium nuggets into this computer, so this computer can craft it, and then send it back to my main green computer, just so that one's not tied up with tedious crafting like that. The bus down here, this will send tin plates one at a time whenever plates dip below 65. So when it gets 64 plates, then it will, actually when levels are below limit, so it would be, I would have to make 64 because I want to keep it base 2 system. So 64, it will send tin plates. So if it uses all the empty cells in here, which is what, 2,900, don't think it will, then it will have tin plates sent from the main computer. This is just temporary because once it gets the amount of cells it needs, it's not going to go through anymore. As you can see, the export bus is going from the green computer, but the level emitter is connected to the red, so you can actually mix them, which is very, very nice. And then it's just being fed into here, goes into this computer, the assembly chamber, and then that takes care of that. Open, there we go. So it has all the recipes there. That's what I'm using to regulate that. And then do we have there we go. And then I just need to do this hacksaw just to seal it off because I don't like the way it looks. That and that. Perfect. We can put a facade there, a facade there, and then we'll put one over here, there, and there. Is it getting nighttime? What's the sun at? Going? Oh, it's not even noon yet. Perfect. Thank you, Jonah Binks. I had to relog. And then vibrant quartz glass. That's what I'm using because it gives off light. And since I don't actually have to look through it for any extended period of time. looks like for the extended texture, they forgot that pixel right there when they did the ones. But so it gives off light, but you can still see through it because I want it to be a little attraction thing. So just put vibrant quartz glass over here. Everything should be set up. So we got the 3 things here. So we're going to fire this up now. And the way that we're going to fire it up, so it already has power. It's being pulled out of the material extractor. It's already charged up. As you can see, the little charge bar down at the bottom. And since this is being pulled out, then all the plasma from the first run will go into this plasma generator. And then after that should keep it running. And then it should I'll do that for a couple cycles, and then it should go through. So the way that should start out, I already have that hooked up to power, so it should be powering these. They should have a charge. Yes, they have a charge. So I think it takes like 1200 MJ, so you can do 4 cans, but it should be good. The way that the reactor should start up if I put these cells into the red computer. So let's see if that works. Open. So it's going through, emptying them out. That should be going. It should be feeding into these material things. Yep, it's feeding in, and then, yep. Oh, reactor is running. Reactor's running. It is empty. Are these draining? They are draining, and then we should be seeing some plasma getting... Oh, our first plasma is going into this plasma generator. And then that should be enough to keep this running for more cycles. Let's see if it gets another one going through. Oh, please work, please work. Yay! 2 cycles! 2 cycles. Okay, okay. So if that is working, we got that working. Let's do one more. So it should pull out one more. Okay, so that... And then if we disconnect that, and that, then it should be keeping itself going. Okay, the lights haven't turned off yet. All the cables are gone. Okay, so that we'll just call that one. It worked. So once that is empty, then if it pulls out again, then we know that the reactor is now self-sustaining. Come on. Yes! Our reactor is now self-sustaining. That is going to feed into the plasma tank now. And then, okay. And then it should be going to, fed into the plasma tank. It's pulling out. We should be, okay, so it's in that plasma reactor and that one. It's in those 2. Is it in, not quite all of them yet. It's feeding through. All those plasma reactor or plasma generators have turned on. So they all have energy. Computer has energy. These should start being powered. Come on. Insufficient energy line. Not quite yet. But we have plasma, baby. We have plasma. Let's get rid of that liquid duct. We'll just get rid of you. All right. Does this one still not have any? Oh, racist. How much is this? This is full. Ah, it's close to full. So we are now generating plasma. Everything should be being powered. Did I disconnect power from this? I don't... Insufficient energy line. I don't know if I did. Still has power. Yep, that's going. That has power. That's going. Okay. So once we start getting a little bit more plasma, then it should be working out. Okay, so I'm going to let this run a little bit more. I'm going to clean this stuff up because we don't need it anymore since we have those plasma generators running. I'm going to clean this stuff up. Oh, we have extractors. Okay, so the extractors are working. So let's see. It's one. It should be making hydrogen cells now. Okay, so those are extracting air cells. Let's see. Okay, so I see the centrifuge over there. The second for the bottom right is working. Insufficient energy line notices are gone. These are disconnected, but once it starts, I found out that once the centrifuges get enough material to technically start a cycle, then they start doing this little spinning animation, even though they don't have power. So that one has hydrogen. I'm gonna wait until all of these up here gets 64 cells, and then I am going to turn those on and then see if these machines work. So I will be right back. Gonna get this stuff cleaned up and then wait till those fill up all with hydrogen. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. I lied. I didn't let them all fill up because it is taking quite a while. It's been about 20 minutes already. Because, here, let's just see. Um, doo -doo -doo. Yeah, so it's server's at 8 ticks per second. So I need to go do a little bit of lag hunting because I don't know why. Because entities are normal. I think that's the mining one. This is lava world. One's mining, one's lava. I forgot which one's which. I need to go take my pup out of the lava world, so I'm not going to be using that anymore. But I'll just let my tank drain, and I'll just fill it up when I move it over here or something. But so entity count is normal, but we're still at 8 ticks per second, so I need to find out what the hell is slowing the server down because it's less than half speed. But each one of these plasma generators has about, what, 5 buckets in it. Over at the end, it would be less. Yeah, so it's all at about 5 buckets. Each one's about half full. We're still making a positive amount of plasma, which is good. All the machines are running fine. Those are not running right now, but these are electrolyzing. These all have, they're about a third, half full of hydrogen cells. Up in the corner, I think this one has, what, like 16. They're all good. So those are all working fine. I'm just going to go ahead and connect it now. And then we should be getting some power going to these. Insufficient energy line. No, you now have power. Come on. No, you have power. See, power's right there. It's going through. Come on, quit being a little bitch. I know these have power too. No, you have power. What the? It's all coming from up here. God, hold on. Let's go behind and make sure nothing's getting screwed. Oh, okay, well, that's not really where I want to go. Try going back down. So it's a... Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. It's a mild clusterfuck around here. There we go. And then... Oh, crap. So it's all leading down. Okay, so let's just follow this glass fiber cable. That's coming down from the plasma generators. They're all hooked up to it. So they're all hooked up to that glass fiber cable. It's coming down here. Stupid. There we go. And then it's all going. That's over to there. Then it hooks off to the left, which is then going to all the centrifuges. Might just be lag not letting them update, but that seems to me that they should all be getting... No, they... Come on, you all... It's not insufficient. You all have energy. Come on, quit being little bitches. Well, they're all centrifuging, so I don't know what the hell's going on with this. Because all those progress bars are up. So, yeah, see, all the progress bars are going up. So, I guess maybe that insufficient energy thing. See, this doesn't have it. These don't... Oh, well, now that one just appeared. But see, those are all centrifuging. This one... How are you doing? You had 16 before, 20. So, yeah. Okay, so these are all centrifuging. So, the insufficient energy thing might just be a lag glitch. I don't know, but... Those are all working. We should be seeing... Actually, let's go ahead and go up. Let's just make sure that everything is fine. So it should be the same amount of helium-3 and deuterium right now. Okay, so 79 buckets of deuterium and 79 buckets of helium-3. So 79 and 79. I'll give it... Fuck you, that's my scythe. Anyway, I'll just go ahead and let those machines run, and hopefully we get a positive amount of fluid into our system. And if not, I'll just, like I said, just pop more machines on top and call it a day, because that's how I set it up. So for a easy expansion. Let's see what the progress of these are. That's doing fine. That is doing fine. We should be seeing our first deuterium coming through fairly soon. And then also, I have these set to extract if the deuterium cells, this set to extract if hydrogen cells dip below 1,000. It's 1,700 something cells to fill up all of those with hydrogen cells. So we should have about 1,000 extra cells, even if with the hydrogen one. So, and then the hydrogen cells are going to go on this screen, and then I'll just lock that so I can see what we have. And then once we get the cell count leveled off, or the empty cell count, then I'll just replace it with probably endstone dust or UU matter. No, because UU is going to be regulated anyway. And last thing for this episode, speaking of UU, you may have noticed this area in the middle. I got this all set up before. It is 10 plasma generators, and then it has this red import bus, which is obviously going to the red computer, and then this green export bus, which is exporting ender pearl dust. This is where we're going to have our matter fabricator. So let's go ahead and head home and grab that. Head home. This is going to be the last thing we do for this episode. Just want to set up our matter fabricator so we can get some energy going into... There we go. Energy going into that and get some UU. Make sure the redstone is being kept up with. It's down here. There we go. Grab our gravity tool. What is this at? It was what, like 19 million? Or yeah, it's 1.99 million buckets. We should be good. This is empty. Yes. There we go. That's empty. Let's go ahead and wrench that off. There we go. Matter fabricator. So we have this, and then if we go up here, just a little temporary solution, I made a drive. This one, a preformatted drive I ground up all my enderballs into enderball dust. So that should be good for this, and I'll just pop it into, let's do bottom right slot in here. This is where we keep 16K drives. We'll keep this on me. This is going to be the enderball dust, and then that should show up in here. With all the dirt and stuff, and I got the deep storage unit set up over here. That's load. There we go. So we got sand at top. I think that's cobble, gravel, dirt, and then ender balls on the other side. So, yeah, this is going to be the last thing we do is just set up the matter fabricator. That should be good right there. And then between now and next episode, I'm going to set up my quarries so I can get the raw materials into this computer. And then next episode, we are going to make some care packages for the people that help me out making this a reality. I'll make some care packages for those people. Just go ahead and set you down right there. Then you should start filling up with, yep, enderball dust is going in. I'm going to make some care packages. Oh, looks like we have our first set of deuterium. I think this is deuterium. Well, that's off already. So I'll make some care packages, we're going to make care packages next episode. Actually, next couple episodes are going to be mainly centered around this house, so if you are bored already, then sorry. But we're going to be getting the machine set up to automate everything, and my tree farms and, like, produce farms, set up here, and then my mob farm set up underneath here, and then just miscellaneous things set up through this house. So this house is going to be the focus of the next couple episodes, so look forward to that. But we have, okay, so that's the matter fabricator. Are you filling up with ender balls? Enderball dust, yep, you're filling up nicely. I have 10 plasma generators here. Last season, I think I got up to like 24 plasma generators before it started to make it balance out. Like 24 plasma generators and 64 HV arrays or something like that. So I think I'm probably going to be adding more plasma generators to this because I have 21 up on the wall up there. Oh, yeah, I have 21 plasma generators up on that wall, and then I'll probably have like 20 or something down here. So it's 20 constantly running, and then 20 just occasionally running, because you can run 33 constantly with the output of that. So all we need to do is just switch this to the plasma out. Plasma out. Owner only, receive only. Disable that, and there we go. Then we should start getting some plasma with next cycle. Yep, so they are getting some plasma in them now. And then that should be pumping power into our, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, lag. I swear to God there's packet loss in this server. 15, 16. And I guess this is the charge bar. I need to see if there's like a maximum power input for Matter Fabricator, because if there is, I'm going to unfortunately have to make a second one. But yeah, so it seems to be clocking along pretty good. I measured it out. It's 20,480 EU per tick with these 10 generators going into this. And that should work out to about 1 UU matter every 40 seconds. So it's nowhere near what we had last time, but it's still pretty good for the server. So it's about 1 UU matter every 40 seconds going into this computer. And then once it gets above 1,000, it's going to go into the main computer. So yeah, we finally have a fusion reactor. And what is it? 9 episodes in. So no big deal. Now, next time you say that Feed the Beast is hard, what, it's been less than a month, and I already have a fusion reactor on super duper hard mode. I went through all the regular Feed the Beast packs, and none of them have hard mode to this degree enabled. I'm sure you can, but yeah, and also for you people who are asking, we can't release this mod pack because we don't have the permission of the 98 mod authors, which is, yeah, and we can't release the our custom launcher either because, well, it's Akira's and he can do what he wants with it. I don't think he wants to. That's how that's how we legally have the mod pack in the first place, is because we have our own custom launcher that's not the regular Feed the Beast launcher. But anyway, yeah, so we finally have a fusion reactor. I'm going to let this go. Oh, God, it's him. Anyway, I'm going to let this run. Like I said, next episode, next episode, we're going to be giving away some care packages and starting setup on machine production. Next couple episodes will be focused on production, automation, and farming. So we just kind of keep everything regulating itself. So we want to keep it regular. We're going to be pumping some fiber into this house. But anyway, thank you guys for watching Fusion Reactor, and I will see you next time. All right, just a quick thing before I actually end the episode. I did a little bit of wikiing right after I stopped recording for the last frame that you just, or last clip that you guys just watched. Apparently, as of Greg Tech 2.90 or higher, the matter fabricator does have a maximum energy consumption limit of 8,190 EU per tick. Or, yeah, 8,192 EU per tick. I thought that was per packet, so like you could put it up to a lightning rod, and then that was the maximum amount that it could take, like the output of that. But apparently, like, because 4 generators outputs 8,192 EU per tick. So it's 4 generators to 1 matter fabricator. So right now I have enough, just these 10 plasma generators, which is less than half of what I had last time on 1 mass fabricator, is enough to power 3 of these. So looks like I'm going to have to do a little bit more iridium hunting and make some more matter fabricators. So I guess I'll just add 2 more here. So it's 12 plasma generators, and then I'll just have 3. I'll just, I don't know, spread them out, because then I'll have 1, 2, 3. No, that's not going to work. 1, 2, 3, and then I'll spread them out like that way, and then just have the 3 matter fabricators in the middle. So I don't know if I'm going to get that done between now and next episode, but we will do that eventually, so we can maximize the production, or UU production of this stuff. So that's the one that's not getting very full. Anyway, so thanks to shitty Greg Tech, we can't pump more power into this. So that's why this power thing was full, because we were putting more power in than it could actually use at a time. So that's a bit shitty, because that really limits our UU production. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.